Almost 5 years ago, I bought my first rental property without telling my husband. He was on a golf course in a tournament. Today, I have a $51 million portfolio split between traditional rental properties and RV parks. By the end of this video, I'm going to reveal which one makes more money, show you the shocking differences that nobody talks about, and tell you exactly which strategy I'm betting my financial future on. If you're trying to decide between investing in traditional rental properties or RV parks, this video is going to change everything for you. I'm going to break down the real numbers, the hidden profits, and the shocking differences that nobody really talks about. Make sure you stick around until the end because I'll reveal the one strategy that helped us increase a property's value by over $700,000 in just 1 year. The real numbers breakdown. Let's start with what most people know about rental properties. A typical single-family home might rent for about $1,500 to $2,500. On a $200,000 purchase price, that property will rent for about $2,000 per month. You're looking at $24,000 in annual gross income. After operating expenses like insurance, taxes, maintenance, and vacancy, you're typically seeing $2,000 to $16,000 in net operating income, and that translates to a 6 to 8% cash-on-cash return. Now let's look at RV parks and how their numbers work. RV parks operate on a completely different model. You can have long-term residents paying $500 to $800 per month per site, short-term tourists paying $60 to $120 per night, or a hybrid approach that combines both of those. The revenue per site can range anywhere from $4,000 annually for a basic workforce park to $15,000 plus annually for destination resorts. But here's what makes RV parks really interesting. They're not just about the site rental fees. There are multiple addition revenue streams that can significantly impact your bottom line, and I'll show you exactly what those look like in just a minute. With traditional rental properties, you have essentially one revenue stream, rent. Maybe you can charge a pet fee, but that's about it. You're completely dependent on that one monthly payment. RV parks are like having multiple businesses in one property, so let me break that down. For primary revenue, we have long-term residents paying $500 to $800 per month per site, and short-term visits paying $60 to $120 per night per site. Our hybrid model allows 2 to 3 times the revenue versus a single rental property. But here's where it gets really exciting. Our additional revenue streams include ice machines that can bring in up to $50,000 in annual revenue, golf cart rentals that can generate up to $150,000 annually. Our camp store can bring in anywhere from $25,000 to $150,000 per year, and our coin laundry generates about $100 to $200 per machine monthly. We have storage fees for steady, low-cost revenue, a community pool passes that are $10 to $15 per day, and equipment rentals like paddle boards, bikes, and kayaks. Here's the kicker. We've acquired 2 RVs with zero money down that generate about $50,000 annual in rental income. Try doing that with a traditional rental property. Traditional rental properties generate maybe $1,500 to $2,500 per month per unit, but our RV parks generate $8,000 to $15,000 per site annually for destination resorts, $6,000 to $10,000 for tourist parks, and $5,000 to $8,000 for mixed-use parks. And even workforce parks can generate $4,000 to $7,000 per site annually. The math is staggering when you multiply it across 50 to 100 sites. Let me tell you what they don't show you in those rental property success stories. You've got tenant turnover and vacancy costs, major HVAC, plumbing, electrical repairs, property management fees that run between 8 to 12% of rent, dealing with bad tenants, evictions, limited control over expenses, and a single point of failure where if you lose your tenant, you lose 100% of your income. RV parks solve most of these problems. For lowering operating costs, there are no massive buildings to maintain like apartment complexes, no elevators, HVAC systems are complex infrastructure. There's flexible staffing where you can adjust the team size based on occupancy, and minimal utilities compared to a traditional real estate. For operational control, you can sub-meter utilities and charge guests directly. Solar panel installations that are government funded saved us $100,000 annually, and we do LED lighting upgrades and automated check-in systems that reduce labor costs. For flexibility, we adjust pricing based on demand through dynamic pricing, seasonal rate optimization, and multiple guest types reduce single tenant dependency. Here's something that blew my mind. RV parks actually perform better during economic downturns. Why? They provide affordable housing solutions. When rent gets super expensive, RV living becomes attractive. There's a staycation revolution where when you can't afford expensive vacations, they discover local destinations. And people always need shelter and want family time. These are essential needs. We have lower operating costs where we can adjust expenses quickly, unlike in apartment buildings. During tough times, we gain customers, while traditional rental properties struggle with collections and vacancies. Now let's talk about what properties are actually worth. Traditional rental properties have a typical cap rate of 4 to 6%, low cash-on-cash returns of about 6 to 8%, and a limited appreciation potential. RV parks have a cap rates of 6 to 15% depending on the type, cash-on-cash returns of 8 to 18%, which is our target range, and IRR potential of 12 to 25%. Here's where RV parks become wealth-building machines. Every dollar of NOI improvements adds $10 to $15 in property value through cap rate valuation. With a traditional rental example, if you increase increase rents $200 per month, that equals $2,400 in annual NOI improvement. At 5% cap rate, that's $48,000 value increase. With an RV park example, if you add $50,000 in NOI through improvements at an 8% cap rate, that's a $625,000 value increase. The scale is completely different. Let me share our actual portfolio performance. So we started with one rental property, pivoted into RV parks, built a $20 million portfolio in 4 years, and we're generating over $120,000 in monthly gross income. Our properties are appreciating faster due to NOI improvements, and we have multiple exit strategies, including cap rate compression, land development, and business sale. Everyone's trying to buy rental properties now. There's an intense competition from investors, prices driven up by demand, and it's hard to find good deals, and financing is getting even tighter. RV parks are still flying under the radar. There's less competition from investors, and there's a lot of baby boomer owners that are ready to retire. There are seller financing opportunities where we've done 100% seller financing and creative deal structures, which are possible. Our acquisition strategy focuses on the fact that many sellers facing tax implications when installment sales. We offer solutions that solve their problems. Zero money down deals are possible with the right structure, and hybrid financing combining seller and bank financing works amazing. If you're interested in RV parks, start by analyzing deals using the NOI and the cap rates. Look for underperforming properties with improvement potential. Focus on hybrid models that combine long-term and short-term guests. Study markets near tourist attractions or employment centers, and build relationships with sellers looking for creative solutions. So which makes more money, RV parks or rental properties? The numbers don't lie. RV parks win on higher revenue per unit, multiple income streams, value-add opportunities, recession resistance, operational flexibility, and appreciation potential. Traditional rentals might be better if you want completely passive investment, you prefer familiar territory, you're starting with very limited capital, or you don't want to learn new systems. For me, the choice was clear. After starting with traditional rentals, I completely pivoted to RV parks and haven't looked back. The revenue potential, the value creation opportunities, and the recession-resistant nature made it a no-brainer. That said, RV parks do require more initial learning and active management, but if you're willing to put in the work, the returns are incredible. If this opened your eyes to RV park opportunities, make sure to subscribe for more videos. And if you want to dive deeper into RV park investing, you can check out our links below. Thanks for watching.